Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Chicago Bears franchise here on Madden NFL 06. So, I think this is one of the first teams we are going to be playing that have a winning record for now. Hopefully, we change that after this game. If you guys are enjoying Madden NFL 06, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe button down below. I'm hoping that this game goes well, but considering that they are very overpowered, 86 offense, 90 defense. Is this Julius Peppers? I want to say this is Julius Peppers. But I don't remember. I mean, I think. Don't they have Jake Delhomme as their quarterback at this point? Like, I know he, at the time, I believe, was one of the better quarterbacks, but then, like, he just had that one game where he threw, like, 4 or 5 picks. I swear they threw, like, 4 or 5 picks against the Bills, even. So maybe this was before all that information was out. Okay. Not a bad game last week. 19-7, so I don't have complete faith in my offense, but my defense is still my defense, so shouldn't have anything to worry about on that side of the field. And I think they also have a pretty good special teams unit. I want to say their running back is good. Yeah, Delhomme at quarterback. I don't actually recognize their running back. Obviously, Steve Smith on the outside. This team could be very good. I just don't know it as well as some other teams. Not a bad first play. They're going 5 wide. Okay. They have a lot of faith in Jake Delhomme. Oh, is that Greg Olson? Good play on the football there, corner. You couldn't have tried to jump up and knock that ball away? Okay. Let's get Urlacher over here on the tight end. This technically is man defense, but good play there, Tillman. Okay. Let's try to actually force them to punt it, maybe. I don't really know where that was a hit stick, but okay. Let me see here. Man again. I don't mind man defense, but sometimes I feel like our team is way more designed for zone. Oh my gosh. Really? Is there a challenge that I didn't know about playing absolutely horrendous defense? Okay. Come on, Urlacher. Probably a run. Good tackle there by the safety. Very methodical drive, but it shouldn't be. It should have been ended about 7 times, but I'm terrified to play pass defense in this game because I feel like no one moves the way they're supposed to when you're trying to get a swat or a pick. Okay, I'm on the running back. Good play, Hillenmeyer. There we go. Can they make it from 52? I know we can't. Also, we're in Soldier Field again, and it's pouring. Once again. Wow, he can make it from there. Jeez. Good kick. 52-yard kick back when 52-yard kicks were not normal. Okay. Again, the 3 people who are supposed to be giving me blocks are running downfield before I've even gotten past where they're blocking. Okay, watch out for number 90. Not entirely sure of the rest of their team. Oh, good juke. There's number 90 flying in behind me. Okay, maybe Bradley deep, maybe Candidate deep. Good catch there by Cedric Benson. Okay, now this team's playing for their playoff lives right now. And that... Oh, okay, flip the play back. Good blocking on the outside. Cedric Benson doesn't have that top-end speed that, you know, Jones can give us, but he is fast enough to at least try to get to the edge. I'm sorry if you can hear our Xbox deciding to, you know, make more noise than I can. There. Jeez. Okay. Let's try candidate, maybe? Hopefully... Oh, he drops it. Oh my goodness. I waited too long on that play to throw it to him, but at the same token, I was trying to see what Jones was doing. Because every once in a while, they do wheel routes on those routes. Turn upfield, Johnson. There we go. Both teams' offenses look horrendous, but are being successful. Okay, hopefully 87 can give me a block. Can't. I should have gone to the right when I got to that hole in the offensive line. Maybe candidate should keep an eye on him if he takes it to like a cut-out route. Yes. And of course he can't get his feet in because Orton throws it way too far to the right. Okay, 2 drags. We got a out route. That was a terrible pass. And, okay, both teams' corners can do nothing. Oh, brother. This game. There's always one game that just looks completely wrong. If I could have just gotten outside, that would have been possibly a touchdown, but I got suctioned to the back of our left tackle. A was wide open, but couldn't get it out to him. It looks like they're just leaving the flats wide open. That was an absolutely horrendous pass. I was trying to throw a bullet, and he just floated it. So it looks like 3-3, huh? If we can actually make this. Well, that's a perfect kick, so... Okay. 3-3 at Soldier Field. Should have expected my offense was not going to look that great after the previous game. Okay. Huge tackle there by our safety. Also plays great special teams. Now let's try to stop them before they get into our territory, huh? I just got suctioned to the back of my D tackle. Also, I find it interesting. So the right stick is supposed to be hit stick, and it's also run commit and pass commit. That's not... It doesn't make a lot of sense. Good tackle there by Lance Briggs. And we're going 5 wide again. I don't know if our defense is designed for that. Got a zone here. I'll keep an eye on Olsen. Of course, I got suctioned to the block. Oh my gosh, this game does enjoy just taking you completely out of plays, doesn't it? I was trying to go up to make the tackle or try to get a pick, and because there was a guy to my left, Urlacher just went, yeah, I'll just run over there and get blocked. That's also a great football move. Great play there. I don't know why we looked better at run defense when we were in zone defense, which, you know, for some reason 3 people just ran right through the line. Don't ask me. Nice tackle at Awale. 3rd and 13. First legitimate chance to actually force them off the field. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm surprised we actually stopped them a yard short, considering the fact that my team just looks like they love giving up wide open players when they run their route and then immediately turn around. Okay, so just really quick, I had to do a voiceover for this too because the OBS audio didn't work. So I'm going to do my best to kind of react to how this game went and also try to, like, I guess, commentate over it, even though that's not how it's supposed to work. But first and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. I'm going to roll right, just try to see if candidate could get open against a linebacker, and that did not work, so when I'm running with Kyle Orton, I try to stay as close to the sidelines as possible, so if he fumbles it, it goes out of bounds. At least most of the time. I was hoping that route concept would get open, which it did, but this game's animations for catching take like 3 seconds to actually complete, so that route never works. Unless you throw it basically immediately after he starts to turn. Bringing up 3rd and 5. Neither offenses could really get started in this game. That was kind of lucky, but happens more often than not, I feel like, in this game for both teams. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 38. Second quarter, more than enough time. Just try to get the run game going to keep ourselves, not one-dimensional. Bringing up 2nd and inches. Now, honestly, I probably should have tried to take like a deep pass here, but I decided to send Gilmore deep because sometimes he's not exactly a tight end, so he's just a faster or a bigger receiver, but he just didn't really get a good step off the line and kind of just stood there for a second and a half, which ruined that entire play. Bringing up 3rd and inches. Probably should have just ran it here, but gonna see if the drag gets open, which it does. Berrien had a great catch on that. Gets us into Carolina territory. Plenty of time on the clock. 1st and 10. And I noticed the linebacker moved to the left there, so I was like, okay, we'll just take it to the right side then. Should have a mismatch. Which we do. We get clipped a little bit by our center, but that's to be expected. 2nd and 5. Again, they're kind of pinching and more going to the right side, so I was like, if we can get outside leverage here. And not the best way to do that because none of the blocking really held up the way it was supposed to, but brings up 3rd and 3. We're not really in field goal range. Obviously, to try to score before the half reaches the 2-minute warning would kind of be stupid, but I think I end up being stupid, which, why not? We're undefeated. Oh, the right stick kept breaking. That too, yep. Candidate makes a good catch on that. Makes it 1st and 10 at the Carolina 24. 2-minute warning is here, and we kind of can do whatever we want here. Running will work. I'm going to try to, again, keep it 2-dimensional. And run it outside. Cedric Benson got another good carry there. Brings up 2nd and short. Try to just do some simple plays and put a drag underneath it so that, candidate can hopefully get that ball, which he does. Takes it for about 5 or 6. Now, Texas routes are broke in the new Madden, but this game they're kind of hit or miss, especially when they can't catch. There will always be a miss when they can't catch. Now these slants are like very deep, so I was kind of like, I don't trust that to actually work. I was hoping Benson could maybe do something out of the backfield there, but 3rd and long, and yeah, that was not going to go anywhere. Just take the field goal. Defenses are really the ones who are doing most of the game right now. So points should be a premium. And also, just let me know in the comments if anybody knows why OBS is constantly cutting out. It's only the audio, too. It's not the video. So, kick it off. They got about 1 minute and 17 seconds. Delhomme is known for, at least now is known for being a bit of a turnover machine, but I don't know what he was known for back then. I know he was I believe they took the Panthers to the Did they take the Panthers to the Super Bowl? I want to say yes, but I honestly can't remember if that was a Madden franchise I did. Okay. 2nd and 6. I guess a good enough carry for them to go no huddle. Little pump fake. Could have been a pick, but I usered and I tried to turn upfield and instead I ran backwards. Because sometimes the game doesn't like me and I think the controller is completely broke. Man defense here. Trying to, again, just user the route, and Lance Briggs beat me to it, but 4th and 6 with another chance at the ball before half, so. Does take forever for this Carolina team to snap the ball. And kind of a return, pretty good return there, about 15 yards. Carolina 41. Not any good routes. I love the fact that they just have 3 plays that are named exactly the same, or named differently, but all of the plays are actually like the same in terms of route concept. We send the tight end deep. I think that might be candidate. Yeah. Sent candidate deep. Nothing. So, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 41. Really just needed a couple of yards, but almost fumbled it, so I basically was like, yeah, I'm good. They call a timeout. I think that might be their last timeout. Looking at deep again to candidate, didn't really see anything. Tried to get it to B, and the corner just did an excellent play on the ball. B was open, but he decided to turn upfield the second I threw the ball, which is what I expect. So 33 seconds on the clock, and a great punt by our punter to get us defense at the 5-yard line. A little bit of a blitz here with like man defense over the top. Trying to hopefully get... I didn't even realize that guy basically phased through his block. I think that was my timeout. I want to say that was my timeout. And I was like, I don't even have enough timeouts to stop the clock, so let's just get to halftime. No real point. The game started out very slow, which is usually how my offense works. That's why I always kick. Bad, I guess you could say, use of Urlacher there. I could have just followed him outside, but instead I tried to make a quick play and I ended up getting stuck on the offensive line. So 3rd quarter starts. Obviously I need to score some points. Candidate with a kickoff return. All game, those same 3 blockers were just running up and really quick blocking the people in the front and then just running back and going, okay, kicker, we'll take down the biggest threat. And a fumble there by Benson almost cost us some serious points, but our center, who had just snapped it, decided to turn around and be the carrier on that play too. This play is terrible. I don't care. I mean, I feel like the only time it works is when you basically throw it to Clark, who is the primary receiver. But if he's not open, what do? Just throw it away or take a sack? I mean, great play concept. You have one route, the rest of them don't work, and you have Kyle Orton as your quarterback. 1st and 10, gain of 5 by Cedric Benson. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40. Comeback routes in this game. Okay, it wasn't open. Decided to try to go deep just to see if Gilmore could kind of win a jump ball. Sometimes he can. That time he couldn't. Didn't even get a real chance to actually animate a catch there because the animation was on the SWAT. Send candidate deep. That inside leverage sometimes works. This time was one of them, and he just full-on drops it. Because candidate is a running back playing receiver. And this is the older Maddens, where having 60 catching does not mean you still catch every football. Punter was doing excellent all game, though. That was bad on me. But we still got him at the 20, so. Still worked. Only a minute wasted a clock, no points. Some man spy on this play, very interesting. There's no way, like, Jake Delhomme is going to run the football, but they fumble it. Lance Briggs picks it up and then decides to emulate what the first down would have looked like if the running back had kept running. But for us, it's going backwards, so thank you, Lance Briggs. HB toss, Peppers just destroys Cedric Benson, but our right tackle gets destroyed, picking up the football. But we retain possession. 2nd and 9. And actually, I think that wasn't a serious injury, because if it was, I probably would have remembered to sign a right tackle after the game from free agency. Nothing really there, so throw it out of bounds. Why bother? Brings up 3rd and 9. Again, there's just nothing's really working. I think I make a comment here about the fact that corner route never is open on the left, and yeah. Yep. So, touchdown. Candidate redeems himself for dropping the one. Orton's throwing 50%, but it's a rain game, so we don't blame him completely. He will be the blame completely when, he just flat out misses passes when it's completely clear out and in a dome. 13-3. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game. Basically just play good defense and, again, just try to take advantage of whatever opportunities we get on offense to score points. Very simple game plan. There's nothing complicated with this team. It's not like there's any certain player on the offense we need to focus on getting the ball to. Our offense is very inconsistent and not focused on one player. And that was focus mode by Urlacher, because without that, it's probably a touchdown. 2nd and 4. Carolina 19-yard line. We got a blitz by Urlacher, so I'm going to keep an eye on the running back. Which, HB draw. If that hadn't been an HB draw, I probably would have been just completely out of the play, but it was in the moment. This is after I was playing, so that's why voiceovers, in my opinion, are terrible for me for football games. Just a drag route, could have been open, should have been open, probably should have been DPI, but for some reason some of the games DPI is always called, and then other games it's never called. I also don't know if blocking is a thing in this game or if it's just running into the punter. And I know blocking is probably a thing, but it's not like I want to test it in a game where I'm up by 10. Nice run on the right side. Great block there by Mohammed. About a 15-yard gain. On 1st down by Cedric Benson. They move full left, so I try to just take this to the right, and I get tackled by my right guard, which happens far too many times in this game. But it's still a good gain. A gain of 5 on 1st down is nothing to laugh at. Especially when we immediately gain 8 the next down. Just chewing some clock, not trying to do anything too crazy. Clark on a kind of, abbreviated corner. But I'm don't even need to look for him because the fullback was wide open. Make it 20-3, make it a 3-possession game. Offense really came alive here. And it kind of helps that the Panthers really weren't doing anything, but we're going to be playing good teams when we get to the playoffs, and that's kind of got me worried because we have not been playing a lot of winning teams. Most of the teams we have been playing are absolute, garbage. I mean, the Panthers, I think, are 5-4, so that might be one of our best teams we have played in, the last 4 weeks, so it's not good. Okay. Nice, play there by Tommy Harris, got right through the line and then made up for the miss by the linebacker. 2nd and 6. Just kind of hoping that Delhomme doesn't turn into Alex Smith randomly, which, of course, immediately as I'm saying that was a 20-yard gain. And those flats by the running back or swing routes always are just impossible for me to guard because I can't see it. I don't see that part of the screen. So all of a sudden the ball just gets thrown over there. And I guess that didn't count as a fumble, but if it had been me, it would have been. So refs are probably just trying to keep the game close. 2nd and 10, ball at the Carolina 44. Third quarter with a minute and a half left. Goes deep, and Charles Tillman picks off Jake Delhomme. Great play there by Charles Tillman. I think that's his 2nd or 3rd pick on the season. So, I mean, he's having a really good season. Cedric Benson, gain of like 7. I'm kind of worried that he's going to start fumbling it, too, because his stamina is not doing the best. But 2nd and 4, I get like vacuumed into just this pile of 15 people and can do nothing but wait to get tackled. Brings up 3rd and 4. And Candidate just runs right into somebody, and then the corner jumps on the route and bats it down. Really wasn't surprised. The only way we were scoring in this was off of a short field, so just punt this away. Again, another great punt, just flipping the whole field. 51-yard punt, looks like. 21 and then 29, 50-yard punt. And a great pass, but Adewale with the tip. Adewale is very fast for an outside, like a D end. I mean, yes, they're supposed to be faster, obviously, than D tackles, but he is, like, exceptionally fast. And, of course, I said that whole thing about how corner routes don't work in this game, so Delhomme has to, rub it in my face that I don't know what I'm talking about. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 37. Third quarter almost done. I don't know what I was doing on that. I think I wanted to make a play, but the controller forced me into a block because I ran too close to the one guard. Or tight end. I think that might have been a tight end. Great play there by the safety. It kind of is annoying to watch the safety when the ball's about to be thrown just full sprint to the location because he knows where the ball's going to be going perfectly, but it's a video game, So blitzing here was supposed to be what happened. The corner got stuck behind the receiver, so luckily that guy was double covered because the other person dove and batted it down. Brings up 4th and 5. Nothing to be done on offense again for the Panthers. And just an excellent punt. Puts us at the 15. We can't basically do anything on our side of the field. So, no return by Candidate. The screen was terrible. If you didn't see, the running back had no blockers, and there was already a Panther just kind of standing there waiting for the ball to be thrown at him, so it would have gone for literally nothing. They're like engage 8ing, so I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just going to run that deep route because I think I have a touchdown here. And, of course, Berrien gets the catch, and instead of being able to turn upfield, he just complete animates out of bounds, but at least he picked up the first down and didn't lose yards. 1st and 10, 4th quarter underway. And toss outside. Could have gotten more, but I think the O-lineman that was supposed to be giving me a block downfield decided to turn around and block the receiver, the corner behind him. So, yep, end of the play. Wide open pass there to Clark. I think Clark's my best receiver in this game in terms of receiving yards. He's very consistent at tight end. Nobody on the team has a lot of receiving yards, though. Orton's got like 2,000 yards tops. Good pass there to Candidate. Same animation, but Candidate's a little bit faster. Might have had Clark deep there, but I wasn't. Or no, maybe it was Mohammed, yeah. Might have had Mohammed deep, but wasn't really paying attention to his route because Orton is terrible on deep passes. So, good strong run there by Cedric Benson. Averaging about 4 yards a carry, a little bit more than 4. Just easy pass to Mohammed. Smart play. Get us down at the 14. Just wasting a ton of clock. Just trying to get this offense prepared for next week. I don't even remember who we're playing next week, so Cedric Benson just gets stood up. I think the right tackle just forgot who to block and ran up to block the safety and just left Julius Peppers one-on-one. Not going to happen. That was a really great play by the corner. Could have probably been a pick six, but he just decides to play it carefully and just knock the ball down, which might have honestly cost his team the game. Great catch by Clark. Heavily contested catch. Brings up 4th and 3, and I'm like, a field goal only makes it a 20-point game. So let's just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, we're still up by 3 possessions. If it does work out, we're up by a full 3 possessions because I don't know how to do math. So they could still just score 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. But whatever. It's a Madden game. And we're like 9-0, so let's get some drama in the season, huh? Waste the clock, get it down to like almost 3 minutes, and the play is just terrible. Candidate drops it. Wasn't a bad play, but Candidate just was dropping everything unless it was, the one play for a touchdown. He should have had like 160 yards this game. Okay. Another near pick by Charles Tillman on 1st down at the Carolina 7. Like, cover 3, I guess. Or might be cover 6. And going deep again. I mean, there really wasn't much of a choice, but Jake Delhomme probably would have been better off setting his feet before he threw those passes. Brings up 3rd and 10. 4th quarter almost over. Well, not really, but when you're talking the fact that you're down by 17, the game's almost over. Excuse me, long day of recording. Didn't want to have to record the audio for a video I already did. So here's the punt. Another, I guess you'd say a good punt. I'm an idiot and hey, I'm bored. Let's just run Candidate in and see if something special can happen. Nope. Okay, Carolina 47. Toss outside. We have the blocker. Johnson decides to run right by him and pick up the safety again because this game hates me. Brings up 2nd and 10. Nobody wants us to throw the ball, so finally I'm just like, whatever, we'll just listen to Madden here. Actually, I think my exact words were, it's almost a 2-minute warning, so let's see if they changed their idea once the 2-minute warning's out, because I'm sure then they'll be as stupid as I am and try to find a passing play here. 2-minute warning, everybody's saying run it, so I'm finally like, fine, we'll run it. Let's just waste this clock. And I get, there's the right guard complete tackle on my running back. By the way, if you guys are enjoying Madden NFL 06, do me a favor, hit the like button and the subscribe button down below. Let me know in the comments what game you'd like to see next on the channel. We get stopped on 3rd down, no big deal. Basically, just wanted to waste a bunch of their timeouts. I wanted to see what would happen if I punted the ball straight up in the air, which it was basically perfect. So he can punt 45 yards with the ball kicked straight up in the air. Which, without a dome, which is great to know now, because if we get stopped at the 50, it basically means the other team's playing from their 5. Great play there, but guy just ran out of bounds because what else do you do? It's not like you can turn when you're in the middle of animating. Well, I guess I'd say momentum took me out of bounds, but you know what I mean. Could have been a pick. Tried to turn around and run to it, but Urlacher just didn't want to run, so he just planted his feet in the ground and said, I'm standing right here. 1 and 30 seconds, 1st down at the 20. Another great pass by Delhomme. I think this was supposed to be the Pro drive because he ends up with, I think 90 yards. Great play there by Vasher. 3rd and 5. I don't know where Delholm is when he has to run up every time to the, position. He's like, hold up. I've been standing all the way in the back. What's going on? And for some reason, they just take forever to snap the football. And an incomplete pass, 4th and 5. Minute 7 seconds left on the clock. 25-yard line. Not looking too good, but is anything you know about my team, they love to play their worst when it matters. And there you go. Shouldn't say that. The Kyle Bowler game proves that this team's my defense is just like very effective. It's just for some reason whenever we are playing and like I just want to end the game, so just run the ball, my team's just like, nah, I'll drop the easy picks. I'll let them pick up the 4th and 5s. No Urlacher for this play, so I think on this play I stay on Hillenmeyer. Never mind, I go to Kane. That's right, because I'm like, oh. No Urlacher, so I'll play with the with Kane here. Hillenmeyer almost picked it off. Maybe if I was usering him, I would have had a chance to pick it, but I don't really know if that's like it is in the newer Maddens either. I feel like sometimes it is, but who knows. I user Brian Urlacher, so maybe you could have just picked it off if I didn't user him. Now, that play, I tried to do the same thing that the corner did when I threw the curl route on my drive, like go around it and bat it down, and my guy just fully took himself out of the play and was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that, I'll just run over here. I think either way it would have been completed because I was too far upfield and the pass was thrown in such a way that I wouldn't have been able to get it. Honestly, it might have been a touchdown if I hadn't have done that. Good play there, 1st and 10. And now it's, 20 seconds on the clock. Let's just make this game look like it was closer than it actually was. And 1st and 10 at the Chicago 10. Find Prohl for a touchdown. 20 to 10. Huh? Don't know why it was necessary, especially when, like in true bad quarterback fashion, they don't even attempt an onside kick. They're like, you know what? You can have the ball back. It's fine. We got our touchdown. Now everything looks fine. We only lost by 10 against an undefeated team. It's not that bad. Like I said, though, if you guys are enjoying, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. And I hope you all have an absolutely great day. Bye, everyone.